go.
Hi, I'm Eric Henderson, Director of Advanced Products here at Rockford Corp. I'm one of the engineers that's working on this fun product called the 360.3. It's our next generation signal processor that is after the .1 and .2, so I'll go ahead and give you a quick demo. Basically, to give you some background on this particular product, we've learned a lot from the current .1 and .2, so we've redesigned it from the ground up. And everything including new mechanicals, new electricals, new software, new firmware. Basically, we took everything we learned a lot from the current generation, so we've basically added a lot of new features and fixed some minor issues too. So let me go and talk a little bit about the particular product, the .3. This is kind of what I said, the current issues that we've addressed with .1, .2, but one of the biggest issues with the .1, .2 is complexity. It's very difficult for people to set it up. It takes about an hour at best with your own RTA, your own oscilloscope. It's very tedious. A lot of equipment to set it up. So basically we took that all away. We wanted the equipment to set it up for you. So we've added a lot of easy tuning adjustments. So to take away all the external equipment and take away the speed, or increase speed setup time drastically. So talking about tuning and setup, we added auto gain. So there's no more mechanical pots, which drastically decreases your setup time for auto gain. We have 3 tuning methods that we're going to have available. One is manual. We still didn't want to take away there's a lot of dealers that still have pride, have their own RTA, and they have their own tuning methods. We didn't want to take that away. So the people that want to tune from scratch with their own equipment, we left that. We gave them all flexibility to do that. We also did the opposite. We went to an auto tune. Similar to a lot of these units that have Odyssey built in, we have our own Rockford curve. So it doesn't tune to an Odyssey curve, it tunes to what we consider a Rockford tune preset for a particular vehicle. And then the user can take that one step further and even further tailor to their particular taste. So with that, we also introduced a second tuning method, which kind of falls in between. And we call that assisted tuning. And basically, it's not auto tuning where it takes a couple minutes and you have your whole system tuned. It actually, you can start there, but assisted tuning actually uses the external microphone and the DSP horsepower within to create an RTA. So on the GUI, you can actually see an RTA response while you're tuning real time. So if you wanted to adjust your low frequencies, you can actually tune the slider up and down and actually see your real. So we're basically utilizing the DSP as an RTA as well as a tuning device. We call that assisted tuning. I think a lot of people are going to probably do a auto tune and see where that gets them, and then fine tune it even more with an assisted tune measurement system. Talk about the basic changes. We've increased the output and input channel count from 6 to 8. All of them are user assignable. The current product is a little bit fixed, left, front, right, subwoofer. Every speaker input and output is fully assignable. So if you want a sub to go to channel 1 and a tweeter to go to channel 8, you can assign that within the GUI. All the signal chains are fully differential to decrease any alternator noise, any other types of system level noises, so we have a fully differential signal chain input to output. We still have the stereo auxiliary input. Here's the 8 channels inputs right here. We still have the auxiliary input. Here's the microphone jack for the assisted tuning and the auto tuning. High level Molex connector for speaker level input. 8 of them. Power connector. Power connector also has an auto power out now with a delay setting. So if you have a system where when you turn the auto power on and you want your amps or your downstream devices to be delayed by a certain amount of time, you can set that in the GUI. So you can have your amps, your 360 turn on first, and your amps turn on a predetermined delay after. We have optical. On the other side, we have optical SPDIFing. We've had a lot of users request optical SPDIF right here. And that's an input to allow some receivers that have the Toslink type connection. On the output, you also see 8 output channels RCA. We have a balanced, unbalanced configuration for situations where if you can't do a fully differential into an amplifier, you can do single-ended. We have an iPod proprietary connector that'll interface to iPod devices. We have RF Link, which is our